Hello, welcome to my channel, Favorite Readings. I'm Kymmy. Today we are using the last of the full moon energy. That's the full wolf moon in Cancer that covers intuition, security, as well as your inner feelings to do a reading. Today I will be using Rhapsodomancy, which is an ancient form of divination where you use poems or verses, texts, in order to come up with insights and intuitive guidance. I will be using my own poems for the passage, as well as the book Quantum Affirmations by Monte Farber. And this will be for our air signs. Now that's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And now that's any part of your natal placements, include, you can look that up online using natal chart calculator. And even if you're a cross watcher and you just know someone who has an air sign placement and want to check in on them, you're welcome as well. Be aware that it could be your energy that you resonate with the reading, as well as it can be interchangeable since you're now part of the general reading. And speaking of which, as it is a general reading, it may not resonate with everyone, and I do not do personal readings at this time. In order to pick which poem I will be reading, I will be using calculator.net/dice roller, and I have 44 poems at this time, so that's all using. For our air signs, please, guardian spirit guides and spirit team, air signs. Oh, it's 222 on the clock, and number 39 is your passage. There is someone trying to get out of the snow outside window. Sorry if that is loud. Some of you may feel like you're just getting out of a rut. Could be the symbolism, or feeling a bit stuck. Now I picked up figurines for these readings, totems, or whatever you want to call them, and I picked out the Wombat for your group, which symbolizes overlooked, either by family, friends, or society, feeling underrated, and it also symbolizes quick thinking abilities and having a heart of a child, much like the koala symbolizes. So before I want to do that, I'm going to be flipping through and then a passage. So bookmark from the last one in there, so I don't want it getting interfering. I think it'll start all the way over here. I think I'm just going to read where I pointed to, but yeah, it started all the way on the page before. If anyone eventually gets this book, it's Michelle on page 103, going all the way over to page 104. And I'll start off right where I pointed, and I'm just gonna put the bookmark there so I don't lose the spot. Now for poem number 39. Nephology. Nephology, in case if anyone doesn't know, is the scientific term for clouds. Yeah, so sky-filled billow, vapor-formed pillow, turgras cumulus, haze breast stratus, aerosol frozen crystal, composed droplets dribbles, dense formation nimbus, point form shape curus, absorb sublimation, sublime, sorry, absorb sublation, release disposition, suspended atmosphere, humid troposphere, curved thick delights, paradola sites. So what I'm getting a feeling of is there could be a lot of storms in your area, like blizzards and stuff like that, especially with the confirmation of outside of everyone having problems moving around and stuff. But to get into the deeper form, some of you may be feeling like you've got your heads in the clouds and you feel like you'd rather be fantasizing or, you know, about what you want to do in your life. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit stuck, like the frozen crystals, and or feeling a little heavy, you know, right before it snows or it rains, there could be some heavy energy going on around you right now. And just letting you know it's okay to cry and let that energy out and feel like you're not sure where to go at this moment, and like your fantasy of how you thought things would feel and how the way things would go isn't quite at that point. Now, this may not resonate with everyone, and that's perfectly okay. You may pick on another reading, but from what I'm getting here is there's been a lot of people who've been crying on their pillow at night, upset the fantasy or the way they thought things would work out for them, whether it be work, a relationship, or just where they would be at in life right now, isn't exactly turning out to be sublime like they wanted it to. I feel like a lot of you are releasing this disposition though and moving on to, you know, composing those droplets, like turning your crying and sorrow into the next stage of your life, knowing I gotta take this step next and taking action towards it, even though it may be a little hazily brushed right now in your stratosphere. And you may be feeling like, even though you know what step to take next, you might be feeling a little like suspended in the position you're in now because it's taking a little bit of time, or it may be heavy to deal with, like heavy energy, like depression or trauma, stuff like that, anxieties that may be stopping you from taking that step in order to, you know, release. And you know that the disposition of feeling from feeling like you're not reaching what's within your sights. You know, and that could be due to feeling overlooked by family, society, or maybe you're overlooking what you want to do because of feeling of what society may say or, judge you for. Kind of fell apart. The baby part fell out. So maybe some of you are growing older, having more responsibilities, and don't feel like you're quite ready for it. Or it could be that you're not sure how to take care of your family at this time or yourself. It could be for monetary reasons or physical reasons or mental health reasons. Just remember to release that and let it form and pass by you, because much like the clouds, after they're heavy and the storm goes, there's rainbows, and you get to experience everything that you held on through the storm for. Like there's the one saying where calm waters don't make for great sailors. It was 1111 on the clock when I said that, just in case that's important to you. Curved thick delights. Some of you may be, tempted to be eating and get rid of your feelings that way as an escapism, or not eating as a form of, being upset. Just remember to try and take care of yourself, as clouds are thick and we love them. Or maybe you feel like you're in the thick of it. You're too in the thick of it to be delighted by how much work and progress and, that you've done, and you should be proud of it. Also, another thing is, when clouds start to rain, they have to let go of what's no longer serving them. So maybe you had to let go of some of these things within you or environment wise in order to find, the delights to come towards you. I know that even though you let go of some things, there could be grief or knowing things that you didn't know before, and things are no longer a fantasy. There's a raven that flew by that may be important. When you do these types of things, you let go, then what's meant for you can come in. Respectable people can come in and replace that toxicity. The unknowing of a mental condition to knowing makes way for the delight of being able to manage it and, work with it instead of working not knowing. It's uncomfortable and it can take a lot of work, and I believe in you, and I believe that you're worth the process of growing and becoming a better version of yourself. And be careful not to take on more than you need to at this time, even if friends need your help and stuff like that. Take time for yourself. Or when you have a significant other, you really want to give everything you have for them. If you don't have one, you want to give all you can to your friends and family, or your animals and stuff like that. But remember to take care of you. Because with the clouds, they absorb, with condensation and stuff like that. I hope that you found some insight from that. Don't give up, even though things are hazy right now and not very transparent, and it's some heavy energy that you're dealing with and it feels hard to move on. Even clouds clouds don't have to climb mountains. They float over them and then they let go. So some of you may have been over top of a mountain and got into the other side, but you're still haven't let go of all that you need to release from going on that, journey of distance. You've gone the distance. Now you just need to work on letting go of what's past you. Now for the reading, there was a whole 3 pages, but I'm going to go where I pointed to. If I feel that I need more, I'll flip through again. I haven't had to do that with the other groups though, so we should be good. So I guess I actually expanded my energy throughout the day to magnetize things to me that were really important. I come to actually have the feeling of connecting my reality to my affirmation. That was important. So I'm getting a feeling from this is that during this time of feeling heavy, whether due to mental health, physical health, mourning, a relationship, a passing of a loved one, affirm yourself. Affirmations are very important. I learned that from my therapist. I will be listing down below links to anything from a link of disorders from anywhere from being more assertive to having neurodivergent stuff so you could sort through it yourself. It's also 2222 p.m. right now. So if that's double confirmation, so it's 222 on the clock, or it was 12:22, but either way, you may be noticing that a lot in synchronicity in order to pull you towards what's aligned for you in the next little bit. Affirm to yourself, I deserve friends and families and loved ones that respect me. I respect myself and in turn respect others. I am worthy of love regardless of my mental health. I am worthy even though I am not sure of my journey. Whatever is meant for me will not pass me by. Rejection is protection. I had to learn that myself last week when I needed it as well. So you don't even always need to be composed, okay? You're allowed to fall apart sometimes. Cookies crumble and they can still be tough. Pizzas, cheese slides off and you still slap it back on there and it's delicious, Tacos fall apart. Is someone hungry out there? Please eat little amount, just any kind, please. You deserve to have nutrients. If you're changing your diet and that's what might be feeling you a little suspended right now. Tacos fall apart and boom, another taco. So, you may fall apart, but boom, a new self still there, right? Waiting for you to wrap things up and move on. And it's okay to take time to grieve. It's okay to not know where to go next. Ask for your spirit guides or talk with your support group, support system. If you don't have one, journal it out. It really helps to write things down. And when you're writing things down, remember to write down affirmations as well. I've learned that from my therapist that are important. I had something else for clouds, but if I remember, I'll link it down below. Weather the storm. Don't allow the storm of others to pull you under. Yeah. Okay. These are the numbers, letters, and emojis. Any more? No? No more? Okay. All they get. Make sure I didn't lose any tossing them. So I got leak. Maybe could be dealing with an actual plumbing issues or stuff like that with all the rain and stuff like that. It could be that you're leaking from your eyes, and it's okay to cry. I got the word fleek. Maybe to remember that you're attractive, and even though people may have been down on you about your looks, or you may have been down on yourself about your looks, you're gorgeous, and you're definitely worthy of your own admiration. And other people's opinion isn't your truth. And if you think you're beautiful, then it will be so. As that's an affirmation. You affirm it, though. Got the word kelp. Maybe some of y'all enjoy fishes. Maybe you're all feeling like a cloud right now and you want to feel like the ocean, mighty and strong, but it's not always necessary to be strong. It's sometimes okay to feel weak and not at your strongest. It's okay. Everyone has a weak point, and you can still work on it and manage it. It doesn't make you weak altogether, as it does have the E and K there. I got that. Don't let the opinions of fake people get to you, as I have the word fake here. Don't become fake either just because you feel like that's what other people want you to be. Be authentically yourself. Or remove fake people from your life who make you feel like that crying in your pillow, and or that they're more of a curvy, thick delight than you are, or whatever, just to clear up your timeline and stuff like that. Don't at yourself like that, and people are like, don't at me. Or, when you're having a negative thought, don't at yourself. It's not let it roll down over top of you and cleanse like the rain. We have the number 2 and the number 3, so number 23, 32, 22, 33. Could be important, especially with that 2222s. It could be someone's initials with F, K, E, L. Got the name Emmy, Emily. Feel your feelings. Someone with the K might be important. Elk, ELK. Elks might be something you're into. Oh my goodness. Spirit, why? Okay. Speaking of thick, curvy delights, with elks, they can't see how good of a rack they've got. You know they're males, right? Spirit. Okay. You may have a good rack on you, and someone may think that you do. That's all I'm saying. With the elk, it could be symbolism as well. Since I was already looking at my phone and stuff, I'm already going way in here deep. I'm gonna look it up for you anyways. Normally I tell people to just look it up, but I'll look it up because I'm feeling like you guys are a little heavy in your energy and deserve it. Some love. Elk symbolism signifies that you're entering a time of plenty. In other words, everything you need you will get. Alternatively, elk meaning suggests that you don't try for the quick and easy. Like if you're trying to get over something, don't try and do it quick and easy and expect it to just go by quickly. If you're grieving, if you're, processing stuff that happened to you, or you're dealing with a mental health issue that may not be diagnosed, you may not, or it may be diagnosed and it's taking a long time to, learn what works for you. Don't be hard on yourself. There's no shortcuts in life. Trust me, if there was, after finding one by now. At least I would hope. But no, for real, it's worth it. It's worth it not giving into instant gratification. Take the time, do the work, ensure that you're worth the process and the time and effort into healing and getting over this heavy energy, whatever it may be for yourself. Whether you're like getting over feeling down on yourself because you haven't been writing, or you feel down on yourself because you haven't been eating right, or feeling down on yourself because you let the wrong people into your life. It's not your fault. Everyone's human, and it takes time and effort, and I feel like our air signs are putting in the time and effort. Just don't get discouraged and like look for the timestamp saying like it should be done now, oh, I did something, oh great, now I have to do something else in order to achieve what I've been wanting. Or I spent so much time and it didn't work out, now I feel like not doing anything anymore. You're worth finding out what works for you. And on that, it was 2828. That is everything I have. Thank you for letting me use my favorite form of divination. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below if you'd like to see more or if it resonated. I know you all know how to subscribe and like if you want to, so I'm not going to get too much into that. Yeah. As always, hydrate, eat, and have fun. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.